Disconnect the washer from the wall outlet. Turn the water faucets off. Open up the door on the washer and remove the agitator. Open the controls panel. Disconnect the door switch from the wire harness. Use a flat screwdriver to remove the cabinet holding clips. To remove the cabinet, open the door, tilt it forward, and take it right out. Disconnect this hose. Do the following to remove the water spout. Spread this side to the left and this side to the right and take it right out. Let me show you how to remove the tub cover. Mark the location with a magic marker before removing it. To remove the cover, disconnect this hose and unhook all the holding tabs all around the drum. Then take it right out. You will need to use a spanner nut wrench like this one to remove the spanner nut. To remove the spanner nut, put the wrench on it and hit it with a hammer counterclockwise to remove it. To remove the spin drum, you have to grab it and rock it from side to side until you break it loose. Then you will take it right out. Some of them are easy to take out and some of them are hard to take out. So keep rocking and rolling until you will take it out. Sometimes a basket drive block comes out with the spin drum and you have to take it out. Most of the time the basket drive block stays attached to the spin tube and you have to use a hammer to tap it out like this. Make a hook like this from the wire on a can of paint and put a Phillips screwdriver through it to make a spring puller. Unhook the spring on the right when you're facing the washer. The spring on the left. And grab the counterbalance spring and push down and take it right out. After unhooking those three springs, there's no tension on the spring on the back and you could use the needle nose pliers to unhook it. Use the needle nose pliers to disconnect the back panel holding strap like this. You could use this hole to stick a screwdriver and undo the holding screw on the bracket. Go ahead and unscrew the screw and remove the bracket. Remove the two brackets on the front. Disconnect the hose coming from the pump to the tub. Disconnect the water level switch hose from the tub. Use sandpaper or a wire brush to clean the center post real good like this. Spray some penetrating oil on the center post to make it easier to remove the tub. Stand on the frame to hold it down and start turning and pulling the tub until it comes right out. Remove the water shield. Tie a rope around this assembly to help you lift it up. Grab the rope, lift the assembly, and turn this piece around like this. Now you have access to the wear pads. You could use a flat screwdriver and a hammer to remove the wear pads like this. Go ahead and remove the wear pads. Let me show you how to install the wear pads properly. This is the right way. You won't see a bump in this area. And this is the wrong way. You will see a bump right here and you will not be able to push it all the way in. Set the new wear pad in place on the two holes, then tap it in with a hammer. Now be very careful, don't hit it too hard. Install the other two pads in the same manner. Use the rope to lift the assembly again and set the piece back to the original position. Make sure that this piece is aligned with the base. Let me show you how to replace this other set of wear pads too. You will need 3 pieces of 2x4 about 2 inches long like this, and a pair of vice grip pliers. Clamp the vice grip pliers on this piece. Use the vice grip to lift the unit and put a piece of 2x4 underneath of it. Now you will have access to the 2 wear pads on the front. If the wear pads are worn out, you will notice the wear right on the center of the pad. Use a skinny screwdriver like this, stick it under it, and pry it right out. Remove the other pads in the same manner. Make sure you install the pads the right way. This is the right way when it looks like a smile, and this is the wrong way when it looks like a frown. Go ahead and put the new pad on the holes, then press down until it snaps in place. Install the other pads in the same manner. The pad on the back is a little harder because it's harder to work on it, but you're going to do it the same way. You're going to use a screwdriver to take it out. Put it on the holes. And press on it until it snaps in place. Use the vice grip pliers again to lift the unit and remove the 2x4 blocks from under it. Then install the water shield on top of the motor. Take the new tub and place it on the floor upside down. I put some gasket shellac around the seal to make sure that the seal won't leak. Some people don't use any, so it's up to you if you want to do it like this. Clean any dust from the hole on the tub and install the seal. Just put it in place, push it down, and start turning it around until it sets in place. Clean the center post real good and spray some penetrating oil on it to make it easy to slide the tub in. To install the tub, place it over the center post. Then turn it from side to side while you're pushing until it's all the way down. Connect the hose to the tub. Make sure you push it all the way in, then secure it with the clamp. Install the spring bracket on the right, then the one on the left. Connect the water level switch hose to the tub. Install the bracket on the back. And install the spring on the back before installing the other springs. Install the spring on the right side when you're facing the machine, then the one on the left side. The last spring you need to install is the counterbalance spring. Hook the spring on the bracket, then stretch it and hook it on the hole on the frame. Use a needle nose pliers to install the back panel holding strap like this. Install the basket drive block. Make sure that the tabs align properly with the grooves on the block. Go ahead and install the spin drum. Now be very careful you don't bang the plastic tub or you could break it. Install the spanner nut. Be careful when you swing in the hammer. You don't want to hit the drum and chip the porcelain. Before installing the tub cover, you need to make sure that the seal is good and that it is in place. Make sure you push it all the way in. To install the top cover, align it with the mark that you make with the magic marker before. Push down and start snapping the holding tabs. Make sure they grab like this. And then connect the little holes. To install the water spout, set it in place and push down to snap it in place. Then connect the holes. Install the cabinet. For more detailed information on how to remove and install the cabinet, watch the video on how to install and remove the cabinet. Install the cabinet holding clips, the one on the left and the one on the right. And connect the door switch to the wire harness. Close the controls panel. Install the agitator. And you're done replacing the top wear pads.